What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the KC Sports Report podcast. This is Caleb James of Arrowhead Pride. I'm the lead analyst over there, and today I'm going to be breaking down the film from the Chiefs vs. Raiders Week 7 matchup at Arrowhead. It was a completely dominating effort by the Chiefs in every facet of the game. Before we get into the video, make sure you go like and subscribe to KC Sports Report for all the great content that Michael is putting out there lately. He's had a lot of great stuff up this week. And while you're at it, go check out arrowheadpride.com and go check me out on Twitter at CJ Scoobs, where you can catch a lot of these film reviews as they're coming out. We're going to take a look at some Rashee Rice stuff today. We're going to take a look at some fun plays by the Chiefs offense, and we're going to take a look at a completely dominating defensive effort by the Chiefs. This is going to be a really fun episode. I hope you all enjoy. And this week, the Chiefs really wasted no time getting Rashee Rice back into the flow of the offense. You see, he goes across the formation here in motion, but when the ball is getting ready to be snapped, he comes back across and they run the little jet sweep flip pass right to him. Picked up a flag there for that one, but obviously he's excited. But we get down here into the slow-mo view with the offensive line. We'll look at that here in a second. But his play is really well blocked, and you can really see just, what kind of a unique player Rice is, because he has great vision, fights through a couple of tackles and a face mask, and he was able to get through. But when we go in here and slow it down, you can see, just what his movement causes the Raiders defense to do. You see 20 is starting to walk out that way towards him because I think, well, you've got two receivers on one side, but when Mahomes motions him back over, you see you have Kelsey and Gray. They are both going to get good blocks. Gray helps Jawan Taylor seal Crosby and then does a good job to the next level. Creed Humphrey with an awesome block in there as well to stop him and, knock the guy out of the way and give Rice a lane to the end zone. For only playing 22 snaps this week, Chris Jones had a pretty dominant game in a very limited set. Lined up as the 4-eye here, you see he just walks the right guard into the backfield and comes up with a sack on the play. When we go up here to the wide view and we can see the whole play as it's playing out, you see the Chiefs just have good coverage. The Raiders try to do a couple of things to get the Chiefs guessing, but there's no one open. Good coverage all around by Noel Williams and Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson. And then we jump back in just to the slow-mo version of the play here. And you see the Chiefs really do a great job of isolating Jones in space. He's lined up almost head up over the tackle in a 4-eye, but this is just setting him up to kind of work the guard. The guard gets out quick, but Jones goes to the bull rush, taking advantage of his longer frame, and he just walks this guy back, completely dominating play to get the sack right there. On the second Rice touchdown of the game, the Chiefs just go to one of the most basic concepts in football, but it really demonstrated, and it was the back shoulder fade. It really demonstrates just the kind of chemistry that Mahomes and Rice have together. You see here in the end zone view, Mahomes is motioning guys around. He knows right where he's going the second the ball is snapped, and he delivers just a perfectly placed pass. Let's go down and slow-mo it just a little bit, and we'll take a look at what Rice does. So you see Kareem Hunt motion here. This is going to kind of, draw the defense's attention away for just a second. It's just going to give Rice that split little second against the corner there where he does his stutter and then breaks to the outside, throws his hands up late to where the cornerback can't make a jump on it, and it's a great catch by him. So the play has gone viral on the 4th down and 1 is a great trick play, but I thought this one was equally as fun because the Chiefs had acting going on from everyone here. And we get into the end zone view, and you see everyone's just standing up at the line of the scrimmage. Kingsley's pointing people out. Pat's kind of, just standing back there. Kelsey's staring down at his shoelaces. But look at Noah Gray. Noah Gray's moving his head back and forth, and now he's kind of giving the signal it's about time. Pat gives the little flip to Creed, and all of a sudden, the Chiefs get like this moving screen type play out here to Brashard Smith, and it's pretty well set up. Gray gets a good block there. The only problem is none of the offensive linemen actually block anyone. So this play is like 17 yards. If they could have gotten a single block from someone, I think Smith scores here. Not trying to hate on the O-line too much, though. They played a great game overall. It's hard for the big guys blocking in space, but this was a fun play and kind of showed off, just the Chiefs offense having a good time out there. The Chiefs' defense was dominant on 3rd down, not allowing the Raiders to convert one all day. They went 0 for 7. And on the snap here, you'll see the Chiefs secondary is just very calm. They're playing the sticks. It's only 3rd and 5. You see at the top of the screen, McDuffie doesn't go for the eye candy. He just sticks with the man underneath. And all these lanes are clogged up. Geno Smith might have someone over the top, but the pocket was collapsing, so he had to get rid of the ball. And we'll hop down here to the end zone view, and you can see Jones and Karloftis are going to be lined up on the same side of the line. Jones gets out in that 4-eye. We've seen him line up here a few times now. It's his favorite spot to be. But on the snap, you can see Karloftis is going to get a pretty good burst here also, and he's going to try to work his way around the tackle. You see the eye candy there, just Nick Bolton and the Chiefs, but they're going to end up with this one-on-one kind of block on the backside for the Chiefs' offensive line. And you see Jones is walking. Karloftis has great leverage, and he almost gets through in sacks. He gets held there. Should have been a flag, but Karloftis sticks with it. And, they need 5 yards. They only get 1. Great job to corral, Geno there by Karloftis and Bolton. Not only were the Chiefs dominant on 3rd down, they got the Raiders off the field on only 4th down. The Raiders start out with a little trip set, but they motion a man over. The Chiefs are going to be playing man defense here, and you see Trent McDuffie up top there. He does a great job of getting hands on the quick route to where Geno just has to try to go for the longer route, but he doesn't have any time because the pass rush was in his face immediately. You see the Chiefs' defensive line. You've got George Karloftis and Chris Jones lined up on the same side again. Jones is lined up wide. He just got the guard with a big bull rush here earlier in the game. That bull rush is going to set up this move he's getting ready to pull here. Karloftis is also wide, but he's just going to be more for contain and support on this one. But as you see when the ball is snapped, the right guard is going to set aggressively out and try to stop the bull rush. But Chris comes with a big swim and flushes the pocket. Geno has to throw a bad pass. He might have had a guy starting to open up, but there just wasn't enough time. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I really hope everyone enjoyed the show. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the KC Sports Report, and go check everyone out on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at CJ Scoobs. Go check out arrowheadpride.com. We have a great team over there, and we're putting out great content every single day. We'll be back next week, hopefully breaking down another victory as the Chiefs are going to take on the Commanders on Monday Night Football. Michael and I will have some more content coming out here real soon. But I hope everyone has a great evening. And as always, keep on keeping on.